are back with comedian David Boyle, and I'm quitting alcohol. I'm in New Zealand, and being overseas sober is boring. It's just shit. It is boring. Not that I'm here to drink, but I could have had a fucking few brewskis. And my Alco auntie's coming over tomorrow, and I love drinking with her, so not going to be able to drink with her. Could have had a wine with my nana, even though she's not drinking too much anymore. She used to have a few wines, but yeah, she's in a lot of fucking pain. I don't know how the fuck she deals with it. I was asking her how you deal with the pain knowing that it's never going away, like you're never going to get a break from it now. I probably shouldn't have brought that up. It may have been a mistake even bringing it up. But she's like, well, David, I would rather be here in pain than be dead and not in pain. I'm like, yeah, fair enough. And then she's like, I'm going to stop doing the fucking Polish accent. Then she's like, the more I suffer here, the less I'll have to there. By there, she means heaven. And her theories check out to me. If she does suffer here and there's a heaven, she is going straight to the first class lounge. And hopefully what I am counting on is that once she gets there, she can start having a few words to a few people up there and see if she can get some of her less, how would you put it, morally inclined? Would you call it morally inclined? Less good. Just call it fucking less good. So I'm still trying to figure out where my nana is with the whole fucking meds and all this sort of shit, because sometimes she's really clear and with it, and sometimes she's like drugged out. She's taking oxycodone and she's on fentanyl patches. I probably could have a little bit of a party if I wanted to. So in the morning, I'm cooking her some toast, and then she gets up and hobbles over. She's like, oh, this toaster is broken. This is how I normally get the toast out. And she grabs a knife out of the drawer, and she hobbles over to the toaster. I'm like, oh, I wonder what she's doing with that knife and the fucking toaster. And then she just starts ramming the knife into the toaster. And I'm watching her going, does she know a trick where you can stick the knife in and not get electrocuted and die? Like, is it an old wives' tale about sticking the knife into the toaster and getting electrocuted? So I'm watching her jam the knife into the toaster, and then I'm like, nah, she's just been fucking wild with this knife. I need to fucking take control here and pull her away. I'm like, Nana, you fucking psycho. Get the knife out of the fucking toaster. And then she didn't think too much of it, and then just went back and smoked her cigarette. And she's getting the darts down too. She's got lung cancer, but she's getting down the darts. She's like, well, none of the doctors told me to stop smoking. So she hasn't stopped smoking. But she's doing all right. And also today I had the worst KFC experience in my history with KFC, which is a fucking long history of KFC eating. They fucked up my order 6 times in a row. It was the worst KFC I've ever been to. And I've been to KFCs all around the fucking world. But no KFC in the world has been worse than the KFC on the corner of Universal Drive and Lincoln Road in Henderson, Auckland. Fuck me. I went in twice. They wouldn't accept anything but cash. Then I went in and they had run out of hot and spicy chicken, which is just fucking sacrilegious to me. How do you run out of hot and spicy? Then I'm like, fuck this. If it's going to be a wait, I'm jumping in the car, going back through drive-through. And I went to go through drive-through and there was a 20-car line. It was going back onto Lincoln Road. It was going out of the car park back onto the road in the opposite direction. That's how much cunts love their KFC here. It was mainly Islanders in there, if I'm going to be honest with you. If I'm going to be perfectly fucking honest with you. Anyway, I went through there. That took about fucking 45 minutes. Got in, fucked up my meal. Went to the next window. They fucked it up again. I gave it back. Then a guy came out and said, we've run out of hot and spicy. I'm like, that's twice in 45 fucking minutes, cunt. And he's like, sorry, mate. Sorry. do you mind parking around the front? I'll bring your meal out. I'm like, oh, all right, I'll park around the front. By this time, I'm like, fucking whatever. Just give me my goddamn KFC. So I waited in the car park for 10 minutes, and then he brings out my meal, and it's still wrong, but I'm like, fucking close enough. And then I didn't even eat it all because it was cold, and I felt like shit anyway. So fuck that KFC. I don't know if I can keep going to KFC. I don't know if I can keep doing it. And also I went down to the Classic Comedy Club in Auckland. Went to watch a show, spoke to the manager down there, and next time I'm in New Zealand, I should be able to do a few gigs there. So for the New Zealand, Auckland listeners, stay tuned because I'll be back here quite regularly, I'd say, over the next 6 to 9 to 12 months, however long Nana wants to fucking ride this out. All right, that's it for tonight. Add us on social media, Boyle Comedy on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and give us a review on Apple Podcasts, rating, review, 5-star, positive, do the shit, whatever. See ya.